The night sky above Earth shimmered with stars, a quiet veil hiding the storm that was coming. Hidden beyond the moon's orbit, an armada of alien warships loomed, their hulls absorbing light, rendering them nearly invisible. Their mission was clear. Earth was to fall before dawn. Inside the central command chamber of the Xiphorian Empire, Supreme Commander Zelvor stood tall, his iridescent eyes scanning the holographic projection of Earth. The humans believed they were alone. He mused, his voice an eerie resonance of calculated dominance. They were primitive, divided, and unaware of what lurked beyond their atmosphere. Beside him, Admiral Kator adjusted the strategic display, pinpointing military installations, power grids, and global infrastructure. They relied too much on their ignorance, Kator remarked, their defenses scattered, their technology laughable. Their most advanced weapons could not pierce Xiphorian shielding. The invasion would be swift. Zelvor's mandibles twitched into what, for his species, was a grin. No resistance, no survivors. The order was given. The invasion fleet activated its cloaking fields and began descent. Humanity's last night had begun. At NASA's Deep Space Monitoring Facility, nestled in the mountains of Colorado, Dr. Evelyn Carter leaned over her console, her heart pounding. The anomaly on her screen wasn't a glitch. It was a fleet, moving fast. Jesus. No, 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 she muttered, fingers flying across the keyboard. A low hum filled the observatory as the AI systems analyzed the unknown signatures. "What is it?" asked Commander David Rourke, storming into the room, his uniform slightly disheveled. Evelyn's voice was barely a whisper. Not one. Hundreds of unidentified craft descending toward Earth. No transponders, no human technology. They appeared out of nowhere. Rourke's stomach tightened. "Get me the Pentagon. Now." As Evelyn sent out an emergency alert, the ground shook beneath them. The sky outside turned red. "They're already here," she breathed. At Edwards Air Force Base, alarms screamed through the air as pilots rushed to their jets. Colonel Marcus Hayes sprinted toward the command center, shouting orders. Into his radio, "Get the Raptors in the air. Engage the threats before they—" But before he could finish, something massive pierced the clouds. A vessel the size of a city, glowing with an unholy blue energy. The ground trembled as a pulse of electromagnetic energy erupted from the alien warship, sending shockwaves through the base. Every fighter jet still on the runway collapsed like toys as their electronics shorted out. The sky lit up with fire as missiles launched from U.S. defense systems veered off course, detonating harmlessly. In the air, the alien fleet descended without resistance. Colonel Hayes grabbed his rifle. "If our birds are down, we fight on foot," he growled. "No way in hell we go down without a fight." His men looked at him with grim determination. The war for Earth had begun. In New York City, sirens wailed as hundreds of sleek obsidian alien drones filled the sky, scanning every street, searching. Then, with surgical precision, they attacked, destroying bridges, taking down power grids, leveling skyscrapers. Civilians ran in terror. Gunfire erupted from police forces, SWAT teams, and military personnel in the streets, but the alien drones were too fast, too advanced. From a rooftop, Jake Morrison, an ex-Marine, watched in horror as his city fell apart. "They're not here to conquer," he muttered. "They're here to erase us." Beside him, his younger brother Ethan clutched a stolen rifle. "Then let's make them bleed first." At NORAD, the last stronghold of Earth's military forces, world leaders and military strategists gathered, their faces grim. "They've neutralized our air and space defenses," General Parker stated. "They're cutting us off, piece by piece." President Carter's voice was calm, but her eyes were steel. "Are we saying we have no options?" A sudden interruption. A feed came online. Static at first, then. A face appeared. Supreme Commander Zel Vor. His mandibles twitched as he gazed at the leaders of Earth. Humans. You were never meant to reach this point. Your time in the stars ends here. Silence. Then a new voice broke through the comms. No. The room turned toward Dr. Evelyn Carter. She stood tall. You underestimate us. Zel Vor chuckled. Do I? Evelyn's hands moved across the control panel. You assume we've never prepared for something like this? A countdown timer appeared on every screen. 10 seconds. Zel Vor's confidence wavered. What have you done? Evelyn smirked. You should have never given us time. 5 seconds. Outside, the sky ignited. Not with alien fire, but with Earth's final countermeasure. Project Odin, an orbital defense system designed in secret decades ago. Thousands of automated space weapons locked onto the alien fleet. Fire. A blinding light filled the sky. Explosions ripped through the alien armada as Earth's hidden defenses tore through their ships. The skies over Earth became a war zone. But this time, humanity had a fighting chance. In New York, Jake and Ethan watched the drones falter. They're retreating, Ethan shouted. At NORAD, Zel Vor's transmission flickered, his expression unreadable. You are more resilient than we anticipated. President Carter leaned forward. You came here thinking we were weak. You forgot something important. Zel Vor narrowed his eyes. And what is that? She smiled. We don't kneel. The alien commander let out a low growl before the transmission cut out. The remaining alien ships began retreating, their once invincible fleet now scattered and burning. The war wasn't over, but humanity had survived the first wave. And now it was Earth's turn to fight back. Did you survive until the end? If so, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more epic sci-fi stories. Turn on notifications, so you don't miss the next chapter of Earth's battle for survival. The invasion was just the beginning, but the war is far from over.